awesome dog.
That's right.
And you are trying your best to talk to your lady. You're wanting to block the view. Wherever, how you, sweetheart, you want to go out with the youth group tonight and get some pizza? Man, love is fickle. One day you're on top of the world. I will never forget the first time the girl said, "It's not you. It's me." I know her name, and I will not say it. Perchance someone knows her. No, I couldn't have been any more than 16 years of age. I thought this was the one. She is the one sent from God above. Carved that angelic beauty out for me alone. And she said, "No, not today." I laid in bed what felt like a whole weekend. I didn't want to get up. Mom came to the door. "Greg, you okay there?" "No." The world is gone. It is fallen around me. She has spurned my love. I gave her everything and she said no. No doubt, I'm telling you, it was probably the whole weekend. Maybe longer. Maybe longer. What makes love is so tedious. You have to put so much into it. As a young person, you're trying, man, you're doing whatever it takes to catch the eye of a beholder. Desiring to impress, and desiring to put it out there, and to put all your best forward. And this world does not give us good examples.
No, it doesn't.
That's right.
Unfortunately, relationships, role models, they are not to be found in this world. You cannot find one. I dare say, look through the paper, look through the internet. Pull up all of your Hollywood stars and see how many of them stay. What's the average lifetime of a marriage? Months? Weeks?
Yeah.
Hours?
That's right. That's right.
There's no role model out there of what love should be like. They chase every fancy that comes their way. Whatever is on top of the market right now, that's what I attach my love to. Whoever's got the hottest album right now, that's who I want to party with. I'm running with the group that's got the best selling. Whatever. And they have all of my love.
Preach it.
Many have said, if I could find one strong couple, then I'll know what it is I'm looking for. Then I'll know what love looks like. I know what the goal is that I'm trying to attain. But Hollywood's revolving door, this world's revolving door, no matter what sector you're in. Biblically, if we look at the first couple, God put them there. He said that it is good. That could be a role model. Unfortunately, they got kicked out of the best mansion going. So maybe they had some problems. You begin to look at, what is this thing called love? Is it real? Has anyone in here found it? Is it a mirage that is just outside of my grasp? Does it elude me? Can it be found? Can this love be found? You know, you cannot force yourself to love someone. Well, you can force yourself to love a dog. I'm telling you, a dog can be flat ugly. Scarred up. I went to visit, I visit Papa Lupe every Wednesday. I bring him coffee. Every Saturday I visit him. He's in a wheelchair. He can't get around much. And he's got a dog at his house that is got to be the ugliest, mangiest dog. It got ran over in its own driveway. Sleeping under its own car.
Aww.
Backed over, and so now it's got this growth going all over. It's disease. It is, but they love it. They're out there feeding it, petting it. I'm like, man, I wouldn't waste a 22 on that. That dog's ugly. ugly. But it's amazing how you...
That's a horrible thing to say.
I'm going to have to bring you back. It's something about it. I don't care if it's an ugly dog. You're just going to love it. You're going to pet it. You're going to walk with it.
Right.
Man, you're proud. This is my dog. When you walk up beside an ugly person, I don't care if they're family. You know, you're at rallies. Girls, you're with your brother, but he's ugly. And you don't want any of the friends that hang out with an ugly brother. So you're running over with all the cute kids like, that's not my brother. He's ugly. You cannot make someone love an ugly person. What's the difference? A dog, person. We can love an ugly dog. We can't love an ugly person.
So we can't.
Love. I'm talking about love. Love is blind. Walk around just a little bit. Go in Walmart. Just sit down and watch.
Oh, yeah.
You'll see a knockdown, gorgeous, beautiful lady walking with some ugly man. And I'm thinking, Jack, what is going on? You must have money. Or flip it around. You got this nice big old, tree chopping massive man, and he's just got, I'm thinking, what? Where's the equation at? It's just that love is blind. You can't will yourself to love. You can't make yourself. It's like trying to take a drink that is bitter and saying, okay, when I drink it, it's going to taste good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love. No, you can't do that. I'm talking about love. Simply put, it's quite erratic. It drives you crazy. It flat drives you crazy. In John, we find a curious story. Chapter 20, you find that Jesus appears to Mary in verse 18. He appears to disciples in verse 19. He appears to doubting Thomas in verse 26, 8 days later. And then John 21 begins. I'll read it. After these things, Jesus showed himself again to the disciples at the Sea of Tiberias. And on this wise showed he himself. There were together Simon and Peter and Thomas called Didymus and Nathanael of Cana in Galilee, the sons of Zebedee, and two other of his disciples. And Simon Peter said unto them, get this, I want you to understand what's going through this dude's head. Not even 10 days ago, Jesus Christ was crucified. Peter watched it, denied him, walked away humiliated. Jesus shows himself to Mary, to the disciples, to Thomas 3 times. And you find him getting up with the other disciples, walking among the fisheries. And he's down there in the business that he used to be part of. Down there around the people he used to hang out with. Checking out what's going on since he left that scene. And the impetuous Peter in verse 3 says, I go a-fishing. Look at it in your Bible. That's simply what it says. In John 21 and 3. I go a-fishing. The man ain't mincing words. He's simply saying, you know what? I'm going back to one of my first loves. I'm going to go do what I know how to do. I can fish. I can get out there. I know the currents. I know the tides. I know which way the wind's blowing. I know exactly the time to fish. And the others that were with him said, we also go with thee. And they went forth and entered the ship immediately. And that night they caught nothing. But when the morning was now come, Jesus stood on the shore. But the disciples knew not that it was Jesus. And then Jesus said to them, children, have ye any meat? And they answered him, no. And And he said unto them, cast the net on the right side of the ship,